Hola, hola, bafethu. Morning, guys. Good morning. Love from India. What's up, comrades? Who just quells 40? What's up, Maji? Good morning. Quell 40, my peer will reply. Hola. What's that? How are you guys doing today? You heard, guys, that MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 are out of iPhone. So that means if the only phone that you had was an iPhone and you use it for trading, you are back to the drawing board. You must find an Android or I don't know. But MetaTrader 4 is out, guys. I even checked it now, it's out. So, but obviously it's not the end of the world. We move to another phone. Kim from Nairobi, Kenya. What's up, Kim? Good morning. Diana, how are you? There is a way to have it on iPhone if you delete it before. Okay, I'm just obviously talking about it being available on the Apple Store. But if you already have it, I don't know, when you delete it, obviously you normally get it from the App Store. So if it is not visible there, then it's something else. You have to improvise and go to Android, buy an Android, buy Samsung, something like that. Hello from Dubai. Yes, how are you? How are you, King? I'm wonderful, man. Cannot complain. How about you? Can't complain. Oh. Good morning from Nigeria. Yes, how are you? Diana, I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you? Ready to kill the market tomorrow? Yes, already. Last week it was not that perfect, but yeah, as long as obviously we leverage, we don't get affected. But yeah, tomorrow let's start working. From Tanzania, which broker do you use? From brokers, we move from one broker to another. There's no specific broker that you can say you use, because of once you get to a certain level where you will be able to make money consistently, you'll be chased out. So you also have to need to improvise there. Oh, now I understand. It's a very nice Sunday, guys. Sunday, guys. Please tell us about your journey from start to how. Okay, I started just like any other person trading Forex, moving from obviously one strategy to another. And the more you learn more strategies, the more you you become more stupid because the more you will lose money. The more you learn, the more you lose in terms of different strategies, because the more confusion it is. Until you realize that this game is a mental game, then things will start moving back, you see. Giveaway, Nyana. I deal with knowledge. I don't give away, of course. Which daily time frame do you use to analyze? Which daily time frame, making? How long have you been trading? When you say daily on me, I'm already thinking you're meaning something else. So, time frame, there's no principle of which time frame you must use. All the time frames we can use, okay? So there isn't any specific time frame that you can say you can use. How did you gather funds when you started out? You don't gather funds when you start trading Forex. What you do is that you risk whatever that you have, you blow it, you risk another one, you blow it, you risk another one, you blow it, you risk another one, you blow it, you retire from Forex and say, hey, I'm out of this game. I lost too much. And after that, you see someone posting a car again, you go back again, you blow it, another one, you blow it. And after that, you relax for some time. After that, you hear that there's someone, what. After that, you blow it. It becomes something else. Until obviously you get to a point where you start knowing what you're doing. Lincoln, you must hit me up on WhatsApp for that. When are you coming to Eswatini? It's Swaziland. I will have to let you guys know, but yeah, I will let you guys know, no? Because soon I'm heading to Dubai. I'm going to see you guys in Dubai, so I think before the year ends, I should be in Dubai. This thing is not a business, it is a game. I would say it's both because of the mental game. At the end of the day, it is business for whoever is making money. Show us your house. Why should I do that? How do we join the mentorship? You must hit me up on WhatsApp and make sure that you are ready to learn mentally so that we can take it from there. My Forex find prop firms, what about them? Bro, what's the issue with of Android and iPhone? What's going on? For as far as I know, MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 they're no longer on the thing. They're no longer on app stores. So people who only used iPhones will be forced to either find Android because even on a laptop it's still the same thing. And this thing, Shem. Immediately after this thing, if you are into if these two companies, the MetaTrader 4, Meta Codes actually, they're publicly traded, meaning they're public companies, and they're listed on the stock exchanges. Immediately after that news got out, then if you're on a stock, if you're dealing with stocks, you should have sold their stock and be able to make money from their damage. Sbuso Simon, yes I do, no? Can you please see your cars? Why? Let's not talk about cars, it's Sunday, no? Let's talk about productive things. Cars are just by the way. Let's talk about what will make us buy more cars, not cars. When are you coming to Dubai? Before December, I'm coming to Dubai. So, who's this? Sorap. I'm not yet in Dubai, but I'll let you guys know. I'm Dubai, yes. I'm planning to get a residentship there. But yeah, I'll be in Dubai. And starting from next year, obviously, I'll be working from Dubai. It will be my second home, to be honest, yeah. What type of trader are you? How do you, okay, from what you're seeing outside, what type of a trader do you think I am, actually? With this little center. Do you engage in mining business in Zimbabwe? I have few contacts there. I know people around that. So, yeah, I'm about to obviously be involved in there. And also gas, petroleum, those kind of things. AB is your friend. Who's that? Would you say 10 to 20 pip is very good for a day, week, rather just focus on making 10 pip a day? Regardless of whether you're making 10 pip, 50 pips, 100 pips, are you able to leverage? You can trade and be in profit for 1,000 pip and still make still make $1 when you deposited 10,000. It's very useless, eh? You must know what you're doing because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. How do you help people who can afford your mentorships? Normally those ones is the ones who join Adrenaline. What is the number for your WhatsApp? Let me write it down here. I'll pin it up now. 07909 66686. Okay, there you go. I put also the country code because if you guys are from all over the world, so yeah. Sure, brother. Welcome to Dubai in advance. Love to see you here. Yes, when I land in Dubai, I'll let you guys know. I will definitely be at the tallest building in the thing. Let's talk facts. You treat like a robot. Your skill is something else. Well, thank you, I guess. This Bahamai. What is this? Bahaman. Hit me up on WhatsApp. My PA will reply with everything. I've been selling gold for quite some time. I've been leveraging, but I keep losing to retracement. What are your thoughts? Then, if you are losing, then that means you still don't know what you're doing yet. So you must invest in knowing what you're doing. No, well, Kwanda, how are you? Authentic Ace, then tonight, no? Tonight my PA will confirm everything before the market starts. And this guy's saying nice, what, Nasi HTB, big scammer. Who did I scam? Name one person that you say I've scammed, and let them come here and explain how I scammed them. Let's hear your story. How are you? Do you use the market? How do you see the markets this week? I don't predict prior. I predict when I'm seeing the market. What's the first big asset that you bought after making huge profits for the first time? I bought a hotel. Oh, this Atlekhang, you must talk to your accountant. Talk to your accountant and let them brief you about what, obviously, how to go about that. Authentic Ace, like I said, hit me up on WhatsApp. Everything will be communicated to you via WhatsApp, of course. We also have real estate and can get you a home if you are willing to buy anything. Let me start by getting there first, making. Let me get to Dubai. I will exploit myself and see what's up. Can you please join head and build the tallest building in Africa and break the world record? Why not? If you have a mission, why not? How do you handle losses? Losses don't affect me. I can lose for the next coming 2 years. I will still be profitable. Because if I make one trade, I make sure it counts. That's what I've been explaining to you guys for a very long time. One trade that counts, everything is prop. But if you're going to be making 5% trade, 5% profit, those kind of things, obviously there's no way you're going to be sustainable. Imagine one soldier this past week about 10,000 into about 20 million. Ask yourself, how many 10,000s can he lose to lose that 20 million? Even if the broker don't give him all the money, if he can withdraw that money, let's say 500,000 each and every month, and the broker is willing to give him that, then over time is good. You must not be stupid by obviously risking the entire money. you just one trade, obvious, and they don't close his account, then it becomes another issue. Are you lonely or a social man? I'm a social man, chief. I have connects everywhere. Lonely? How can you have so? Oh man. Or maybe like obviously when the public or you guys perceive me as sort of a person who doesn't have, I don't know, or maybe let's put it, I never shown you guys the fun side of what I do normally. Let's keep it that way. Can you coach me? You must hit me up on WhatsApp. My PA will reply to you. Okay, please explain what you meant when you said it's a mental thing. A mental thing, I mean, is a psychological thing. It is not, it goes beyond just learning a skill. You can have the best strategy on your hands, like the best of the best, but you will still lose. Why? Because it's a mentality thing. So whenever, let's say you come to me and say, I have to teach you, I have to the mindset that I have to take it and stuff it in your brain consistently, so because of the strategy on its own, obviously it won't be enough. What's the point of having it? Because some people, because let's be honest, 90% of traders, when they place a trade, they be on their feelings. I mean, they become very emotional because obviously you worked hard for that money, so you wouldn't want anything to happen to it. So it puts your mind, you're already compromised at the end of the day. So in order for you to keep the balance, it's very, very difficult. That's why I'm saying is that it's the mental game. You can have the best strategy, Shem. Even if you have the best strategy, Shem, a lot of you have best strategies. Everyone has the best strategy, but things are not adding up. Why? Because it's not just only about the strategy. You need to be mentored. You need to be set down and like given sort of be shown an algorithm on how to do this thing consistently, mentally wise. And for you to get to that point, you need to obviously go through a series of tests. Like the same thing that I've mentioned, that if you've never seen 100,000 in your life, how will you be able to hold a trade up until 1 million if your plan says we're planning for 1 million? What the hell? How is that going to happen? You have never seen 100,000 in your life. What the hell? How are you going to hold that trade until it reaches? So 1 million, it's very impossible. You need someone to hold your hand for that, because otherwise you will kill yourself. It will go to 100,000. After it goes to 100,000, it will go to zero, blow your account. You will become crazy. Like you will feel like, just imagine now you are broke, you're at your lowest point. You take a one trade now to about 100,000. After 100,000, and you have never even seen 100,000, it reaches 100,000, it goes to about 200,000, and after that it goes to zero and it blows your account. How will you feel? You will have anger issues here. Some of you who are weak will start beating your women because the pressure will be so crazy to you, because this is how this thing can affect you mentally. It is emotionally draining, psychologically draining, and financially draining. So you need to be prepared for such a thing. If you're not prepared, you'll end up doing stupid things, Shem. I'm not telling a lie, Shem. I'm telling you how it is. Can you please explain the leverage and how to use it? Leverage is simple. Just turning small amount of... Okay, let me show you guys what the guy did recently. Okay, so this is the latest. I'm gonna post this today. So this is the adrenaline student. I don't know if you can see here. Okay, you won't be able to see. So this guy flipped about 10,000 into about 21 mil. 21 straight mil. So imagine if you are able to obviously make such, that means one trade can be enough to sustain you for a very long time, or even for the rest of your life. So now, if you are every time you are risking only at 10,000, and every time you're making profit, you're making these kind of profits. Imagine how many times would you have to risk, or would you have to trade on daily basis in order for you to blow an entire 20 million if you made it at some point. It's just about that. And for you to make that thing, you won't just make it like that, because it will depend on how much money have you seen in your life. It goes with stages. Imagine now you are in Alexander in a shack and you see 1 million floating. Let's say even 100,000, and the plan is to make 1 million. How will you be able to hold that until 1 million? The moment you start seeing 1 million, you see a big rat eating your last sap. And you will go crazy. Like, I'm trying to explain how your mindset when such situation arises, you'll feel like you're going crazy, guys. That's trading for you, retail trading. So it becomes very, very difficult for just a normal person. How many members are in house? No. What do you mean? When I grow up, I want to be like you. How do I do that? Why do you want to be like me? Get your mental right, then you become one with the chat. That's true. Do you trade VIX? Yes, I do. Okay, here's a low IQ one. He's asking, why do you charge for your strategy when you already make money? When you already make money. Can someone reply this one? I don't have energy to reply to people with low IQs like this. The same person will now feel hungry and go to shop and buy snacks. Yeah? And when you get to the Pakistan to buy snacks, then do you ask them, Pakistan, you already sold 50 snacks today, you have money, so you must give me a snack for free, or acha? Come on, guys. We don't want people who think like the hobo here. No, chief. We are dealing with big stuff here. That mentality, it won't work in Forex, of thinking that people owe you stuff and you have to do it by yourself. The market is not going to wait for you to say, I want the money, fuck off. There's nothing like that here. Can you please explain the raw spread about? I mean, that just depends on obviously the kind of a platform you're using. Whether it has a low spread or bigger spread, but the lower the spread, the more you will go into profit very much earlier and be able to make more profit within a shorter space of time. How much is the cap? The cap? I don't know. I don't know how much is it. What is the smallest amount you can flip? Like from as little as $5 if a broker allows to place. But yeah. How do you advise a person to prepare mentally? It's not just an advice. You need to be able to be on the ground and be able to work, of course. Psychology is the most tricky thing here. Yes. I mean, it's the most tricky thing for everyone who's starting to trade Forex. The psychological part is not easy to master. It's not very much easy, I don't want to lie. No, actually, so funny. You see 100K, you hold it, but goes to SL. What the hell? We must admit that it's not easy. I mean, for that one big trade, cause you keep losing of many attempts watching your funds go down. I mean, like I say, if you know what you're doing, because on our side, whether the market will go with us or against us, we can still be able to profit. So whatever that, let's say you can lose a little bit of that side, you can recover it and be able to make more on that other side. Depends. You need to know what you're doing. That's what I'm gonna say to you. Which broker allows him? No broker will allow you to withdraw 20 million cash and they give it to you like that. It's not going to happen. So the best way to do it is to withdraw over time. You can even withdraw 200,000 each and every month for like about a year or two. At the same time, the broker can still make money from other people who are losing to it, and you can also take advantage of that. Who mentored you? I mentored myself. Everything has a price to pay. Sound is low. Will you tell the owner you already have money to give me free car? What are you saying? I don't understand what you're saying. Do you use robots? I don't use robots. I don't believe in robots. In case, let's say, maybe I want to delegate some job to a robot for it to place. But I don't believe a robot can actually think on your behalf. A robot is an automated thing, so it has to be made by someone. So, yeah. Might Android be affected as well? I don't know. I just have to make research and see if any of the companies that own Android or like Google App Store can be part of the sanctionalities that are actually happening here. Mr. Makum, of course, brokers will kick you out. Obviously, depend if you're making money. What is the target for your adrenaline soldiers? It's $1 billion just. So what I do with adrenaline, guys, I train people to not be emotional. That's why I say, regardless of whether it's a real or demo, just flip the thing. Once you get used to do that, I will come with the funds because you will no longer have to use your personal funds. I will come with the funds, so you'll have a peace of mind. It is not the money that your last money that you'll be using or that you were given to go to school with, and you feel attached. Immediately after you lose $1 from that money, you start panicking and start talking fun. I come with the funds. I just need you to prepare the skill the way I said you should prepare it, so that when we get to that environment, it becomes very much easier for you to flip because you're not emotionally attached to that money. That way you're making money, more money for me and some money for you. So you're using me in order to obviously make yourself rich. And yeah, you work for me at the end of the day. RB is your friend. Who's that? Which RB? Bro, you're the best. Wish I knew you to teach me. Ground balance yourself. The only way to attain success because of the market's move in direction. Get your psychological and mentally. They focus on this. Now, no hold at 20 million. It becomes, you don't just start by holding 20 million. You start flipping from 10,000 to 50,000. You become happy. From 50,000, you are comfortable now. You flip to 100,000. You're happy. From 100,000, you start flipping to about 500,000. So next time, even if you lose it and the last money that you flip to it was 500,000, now you will dream big. You will no longer think about flipping to 500,000. You want to go more bigger. Then when you get to 1 million, you want to go to 5 million, from 5 million to 10 million, from 10 million, whatever. It goes like that. If you don't have that mentality and you are in this game and you said you want to make money, why are you in this game? Because people come to me and say, what you're doing is impossible. What you are even trying to do is highly impossible. You are crazy. You are fake. You are a scam. You are selling dreams. What. I'm asking you, you are in the same game. What is your goal about this game? Why are you actually here? I'm here to make money. How much money are you planning to make? Just 5%. They don't even fucking know. So stop listening to people with low IQ who get told by their lazy mentors what to do, because they don't even know why they're here at the end of the day. So if you're going to be able to make something, you have to be brave enough in order to single you out and not go with the population, because a majority of people will go this way. You don't want to go that way with them. You want to do what you see your mind telling you. And not obviously a lot of people get to be brave to do that. Literally makes sense. 5 years in trading with different mentors, still not profitable. With 0.01 lot, your trading style is unique. Cheers, man. Would you fund any person out of your mentorship with the skill? I mean, if you can prove that you got it, I mean, when you have it, you have it. The robot doesn't work, period. It's not that the robot doesn't work. It was not made to work. People, I don't know how stupid someone can be to think that a robot will trade on their behalf, from the point where it analyzes and executes a trade and maintain that trade, be able to add more trades up until it closes that trade and actually withdraw money and give you money like that and say, okay, here's your 5 million, here's whatever. Doesn't work that way. A robot is something that is coded. It has to be coded to perform a certain thing. So there's limitation. It doesn't have doesn't have a mentality. A robot is not an intellect. It cannot think on its own. Okay. It has limitation. It gets told what to do. So you can always have tricked that thing out. Brian, I'm disturbed by the news that Meta 3455 are removed from iOS App Store. Yeah, it's time to move to Android. Then I have 300 US dollars and I want to flip it. You don't just wake up and say you want to flip something. You have to work in order for you to perfect the skill in order to flip that. You don't just wake up and say, everyone wants to wake up and make 1 million. But if you don't have the skill to do it, it's like when you ask someone you want to be rich, of course they want to be rich. How are you going to be rich? Then when they keep quiet, they don't have any plan on how to do it. I mean, just be. I mean, what's the point? I like you too so much, my brother. Enough said. Alright, cheers, Mikey. I caught over 1,000 points on US 30 sell last Friday, and were you able to? Doesn't matter how many points, you can even catch the 50,000 points. But if you did not take advantage fully of that 50,000, you're just tickling the market. You're just playing dally dally. The market is your baby. You're just playing with your baby. You don't wanna hurt the baby. That kind of a thing. You're not doing anything. You're still playing. I'm trading intelligent robots. Huh? But give me something here, something juicy. What do you mean? Something juicy. What do you mean? Be directive. How do I control my emotions when I'm in a trade? There are different factors going into that. You don't just you train yourself in order to react, because it's like trading. It's like sort of you're in an army and they train you how to react whenever danger approaches you, or whenever you experience danger, or whenever you encounter danger. You get taught how to react, and eventually time goes on, you get to adapt and be able to know how you must react. It is not something that you just get like that. When will you come to Mozambique? I will definitely let you guys know. Like I said, this before this year ends, I'll be in Dubai. Keep up the good work. Cheers, man. Okay, let me go live with someone, and when you go live with me, please ask me questions that you know that after I answer them, you will be having the knowledge, or you will benefit something from it. If you're starting to ask things that are out of order, then don't prepare to join in, because I deal with people who have high IQs. Autompotsa ka ditšhila mo, autompotsa ditšhila mo. Ask proper things, Chief. We're dealing with big stuff here. We're not dealing with small stuff here. We're dealing with big things here. You must ask a question that you are sure that after I answer you here, any question, whether difficult it is, just ask, okay? At the end of the day, I'll be able to reply. So let's see. If you want to go live with me, tell me you want to go live with me, and let's talk. When will you be in Bloemfontein, my brother? I'll definitely let you know. Give us a tip, Brian. You know a lot. How can I go from 1K to 1 million a week? Give me some sort of quick plan. But if you say quick plan, what do you expect me to say? That quick plan is it's like you guys. That's why you guys normally get scammed, because of you want something quick and you don't even understand how that thing that will be quick. Because if I was someone else, I was just going to say, if you want something quick, bring money. I will invest on your behalf and steal your money. Don't fall for that kind of a thing. You must rather focus on doing it by yourself, and learn how to do it by yourself, so that you don't have to depend on someone. Okay. Who can I go live with? Okay. Let me see. I don't know. I'm accepting people, but they don't talk about you. Hello?
Hey, Operandi.
Yes, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How's it going with you?
Good, man. Talk to me.
Awesome, man. I have a couple questions. My first one is this. So, like, what would you recommend in terms of Forex pairs to focus on? Would you recommend me focusing on one pair or at least 5 pairs? Because I see on your post, right, like you're always posting GBP, Euro USD, other pairs. But so I want to know what's your take on focusing on, more than one pair.
Okay, so if I were to only maybe focus on a certain pair, it will become very difficult for me to obviously have a strategy that I can say I'm comfortable with, because of if your plan is actually working, if you know and you have the skill on how to trade, a time frame, I mean, a pair shouldn't be an issue. You should be able to implement that skill basically everywhere. So I wouldn't say there's a specific pair that you must trade, because sometimes you find a certain pair you're experiencing too much of a consolidation, and at some point it's no longer consolidating and going on a profit very nicely. The momentum is high, and
Yeah,
pairs fluctuate like that. So there's no specific pair that you must only focus on. If you can, the strategy, you can implement it on stocks, you can implement it on volatility indices, currency pairs, GBP, USD, AUD, whatever, all the currency pairs, even gold and silver, you will still just find the same thing, because market goes through different phases, and there's some point where, let's say, okay, if the market is consolidating, let's say on a Nasdaq, be it on a bigger time frame or on a smaller time frame, the main fact is that it's consolidating. Obviously, it will affect you going into profit. Like, it will affect the time frame in which you go into profit. Other than when it is not consolidating, there's high momentum. From there,
yeah,
you can go into profit way much quicker, because of it is moving not in a consolidating manner. So there's no specific pair that you must, all the pairs, you must focus on dealing with all the pairs, because the moment you're going to be singling out them, then that means that you are limited in terms of trading. You cannot
yeah,
trade, because of you cannot implement what you're doing basically
yeah.
everywhere on the market.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense actually, because the reason I'm just saying this is because right now my only pair I trade is NAS 100, right? And I'm thinking
Okay.
of adding I only trade that pair during the New York session, right? So I'm thinking of
Okay.
adding, let's say, GBP to trade on London session. So I just want to know exactly how it would work in terms of, okay, should I like pick, let's say, three pairs for New York session, 3 pairs for London, and then just watch them on those specific sessions and then see what happens from there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
just basically, yeah,
All right. Okay. So in terms of London, okay, then if you're going to be dealing with, like I said, with few pairs, and you
yeah,
have to wait for it, you'll be limited. Because, like, if, let me give you an example of how we work on our side. Doesn't really matter whether there's news events or there's London session. Those things to us, they mean momentum in the market. So we can
exactly.
always estimate the market whether there's sessions or there isn't sessions. That way, you can still trade when the sessions are coming, because you'll be knowing that momentum will be there, and you'll be able to go into profit way much faster, because of there will be a much more
Yeah.
reaction in the market at that current time. So yeah, you just explore all the pairs and you'll be fine.
Okay. 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 Now, I'm not gonna lie. I have was one more question. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
you already kind of answered it because you said it was a low IQ question, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
my thing, I just want to know this, right? Like, I just want to know your perspective on this, or like other people, right?
Sure.
Why do, like, I understand you want to make money, like you have to make money. It's a free society and everything. It's a capitalist society. I get that 100%. But I just want to know,
Mm-hmm.
like, if let's say if I was in your, not like I was your shoes, but if I was to make money in Forex, if I was to teach people Forex, right? Me
Mm-hmm.
personally, like my goal would be to teach people for free, like to teach people how to trade Forex for free, how to do other stuff for free, right? So I want to know, like, what's your opinion on people that will not be able to buy your course, even though they actually want it? Because your course is like 800. I can buy it. I'm willing to buy it, right? Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, like, for the people that cannot buy it, actually, like, what do you advise them to do?
Okay, so let me tell you something. To me, how I view things is that I view them based on a value. If there's any monetary, like if you give, let's analyze and see how many people, let's say mentors, have put out their strategies out there for as little as like $5.
Yeah.
See how that work, that body of work, it is taken with the grain of a sword. They can easily be passed around. At the end of the day, they don't pay attention to that. They don't invest much of their time because they feel like they didn't invest whatever money that they had on
Okay.
it. Like it wasn't
Okay.
mentally investing for them. So when you
Okay.
start paying, it's like the same thing as buying a car. Let's say, which country you in now?
I'm in Canada.
Okay, let's say in Canada you buy a Bugatti
Yeah.
and you buy a Toyota. Will you treat the same Toyota like you bought the Bugatti? The Bugatti, let's say you can get it for $1.5 million,
Yeah.
and you got a Toyota for about $36,000.
Yeah.
Even if the Toyota can give you all the things that Bugatti can give you, but which one will you focus more on in
It's
terms
the
of?
Bugatti.
It's
It's
the
going to be the
Bugatti.
Bugatti.
So is
Yeah.
that kind of a mental? So everyone, when you enter something, you need to have that kind of mental. You need to have that I've sacrificed in order to get these things, so that you don't play around with it. Because
Yeah.
immediately, I mean, you can just go on YouTube now. How many people? How many strategies are on YouTube? Can you count them like countlessly? And
It's so much.
people have shared them out of no, and no one pays attention to them. But if you can be able to go and check, you might find something that can actually work. But the fact that you're not mentally invested and you don't feel attached to that thing, it
Yeah.
becomes a problem. That's why when someone comes to me, I want them to feel like that, because of my plan is not only to obviously teach. I don't want people to have a mentality that they have to depend on me to give them something, because at the end of
Yeah.
the day, if you're going to be able to join what we call the adrenaline movement, after you are able to be consistent, then you come to me and say, Brian, I mastered the skill. I no longer have the funds in order to do that. I
Yeah.
come with the funds. From there, we work together. It's like I don't when you come to me, you are my asset. I view you as my asset from an asset point of view. I don't
Okay.
just view you as like sort of a customer to me, or sort of someone who will be consuming my knowledge, and after that I abandon you. I
Yeah.
see your capabilities and what can you do for me, because at the end of the day, when you're meeting with me like this, you are connecting with me in a way that I can make you do those things. And let's say, for example, if you're in Canada now, we've already created a relationship where you join my team, you're able to master my skill. I give you funds in order to flip that side. If I need something in Canada, you can be able to help me, because of I already have a relationship with you in terms of us making funds together. Either way, you see, I
Yeah.
value each and every person that I meet with. That's one thing that I can tell you. And the reason why I
Yeah.
do that is that I know the sustainability of it. I don't want people to perceive me in the wrong way, and I don't want people to disrespect my work, first of all. And that's why I don't make it easy for anyone to access me, because I know what I'm doing is that it's way much valuable than what a lot of people would think.
Okay. It makes like totally makes sense to like in terms of the value that you have, right? Like, the results that you're actually showing. So for sure, like I definitely understand why you would want to make it, hard for for people to get in. But I just want to know, like, from a okay, I'll just ask you a low IQ question again, right? So what about the people that
Mm-hmm.
are broke, man? What about the people that are broke? The people that live in freaking, I don't know, like India or whatever, like that they are hungry to,
Mm-hmm.
learn this stuff, but like they don't have the money. Like even though they work freaking 10 years, but they even have up to $800. You know what I mean? Like, what about those people? Like, cause like that's how I be feeling sometimes. Like I be feeling sad. Like, damn, bro. Like
Okay, I
some people out there that actually cannot afford your course, even though they want to. You feel me? You feel me?
Okay, I
Like
get,
I just
I
want to
get a
know.
lot of people like that saying to
Yeah.
me that, okay, Brian, I cannot afford a course. I'm staying in this place. But at the end of the day, you'll be able to see if someone really needs it. You
Mm,
see, by also investing in I host these adrenaline sessions where people get to prove themselves, and with the consistency that you're showing. And at the end of the day, I obviously still won't make it easy for you, because of if you can be able to make sure that you show me how much you really need that thing, to a
yeah.
point where even if you're trying, there's some guy who actually did that thing. I think he was working every day. He was sending me his updates on daily basis. Say, okay, this is my salary. I need to learn this, my king.
Yeah.
On daily, that's where I can see there's a level where you start seeing someone. Okay, this one is actually serious.
Okay.
Once my aim is to see that if someone is serious, and for me to see that, I won't just entertain you for a little time. It has to be something that is long, and you have to be committed to it. But if you're not committed to it, if you get the strategy, you will no longer pay attention to it, because at the end of the day, it will depend on how much you invest time, on it. It will be determined about how much you actually invested money wise in that thing. So I don't want to make any mistakes. That person that I interact with and every person who's in my team, they respect the work that we're doing, and each and every one who's in my group, who's getting out of order, they'll literally call that person to order way much quicker, because of they understand why they joined this thing, and they understand the amount of work that is behind all this thing. So you get it.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, for sure. So basically, like, for the people that actually don't have money, you have to show like, okay, you're actually serious, and I mean, basically have the hunger, right? You don't have to have the money, but have that
obviously
hunger,
we'll have
right?
to work on a plan on how to get to a point where we actually see eye to eye. And I also need to know that you're actually serious, and that will obviously take time, and you have to prove yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah. So basically,
because I also want to give this specific that when you're paying for something, if you pay for something and you easily get scammed, that means it's your fault at the end of the day. Why am I saying that? It's because of, it's like any other investment. You see, you can't say you want to be a businessman, and after that you put your money where you know that you are definitely going to be not getting any return, or you are not even sure about the returns or anything of this sort. So whenever you give your money to me, you must definitely know your story. If you didn't make any research about me, if you didn't make any pre-planning of how you're going to go about things, it shows how not serious you are in terms of it, because like it's an investment at the end of the day. You are investing to get the skill that will make you profits. It's not like sort of investing in a business. It's the same as investing in a business, but here it's a mentality kind of a thing. I'm going to be sharing my mentality with you, so it's an asset at the end of the day. I'll be sharing an informational sort of an asset at the end of the day. So I view it as that way, and I also want people to come to me that way. The fact that you didn't make any research about what I do, you don't even know anything, you are not even asking me questions that you want to ask me in terms of deep questions, in terms of how can you be sure with me video, because there's some people who will just send you money because they just saw you driving a Ferrari. And if you ask those people, why did you join? Because you saw me driving a Ferrari. What the hell? Then how is that have to do with you giving me the money? Just because of you saw me driving a Ferrari, that means you must give me money. If you think about it from an investment point of view, you will see that this one, even if he gets scammed, he deserves to be scammed.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, what the hell is that? So there's a certain kind of people I want to attract in my life, and I'm going to obviously work with those people for the rest of my life, because I have bigger plans, my king. That's how I view this thing.
Makes sense, bro. I like the answer, man. I like the answer. And also, I have a question again. So, like, the cost, right? Like, I want to know, once I pay that money, for the people that pay the money, right? Like, because like, I asked this question on WhatsApp, right? And basically, the question I asked was, once I pay the money, right? What do I get? Do I like get a link where there's like a course for like your strategy that you get, or do I just enter a group and that's it? Like, what do I actually like?
Where you send the PDF when you send the WhatsApp?
Yeah, so I basically asked on the WhatsApp group. They just told me you get added into a group. That's basically what they said. Because like at that time,
but was there a PDF that was in? Because I have a PDF that I normally send out that explains everything on how I work in terms of what is going to happen, how are you going to, which groups are you going to be added in, how will we conduct sessions, how those kind of things. It explained on the PDF.
Okay. Yeah, they didn't send that PDF to me. They basically just said I'll get added into a group. Because like at that point, like I had the money, right? I actually wanted to buy, but then like, when the reply was, oh, I just get added to a group, that kind of like messed with me a little bit. So I kind of like withdrawed. You feel me? But like definitely that PDF that you said for sure. I'll
Okay.
text WhatsApp
Then you
again
must
and
hit me up on WhatsApp. I will tell my PA to my PA to also resend it to you so that you can read and understand. And whenever you have any
definitely.
questions, you will ask the questions so that you can get more clarity there.
Yeah. Okay. And just one more question again, bro. So like, I just want to know for real, bro. Like, so like this trading stuff, like the leveraging that you, because I see the results, man. Like, are they demo or real? Like, I just want to know, bro. I just want to know, man. Like, I just want to hear from you. You know, I just want to hear from you, man. Are they actually demo
So
or they are they real?
so
I just
let
want
me
to
give
hear
you
that.
this perspective. Let me give you this perspective. Whether they are real or demo, the same thing that if you can go now and open a chart of a real and open a
Yeah.
chart of a demo, and every time let's put it that way. Every time I place a trade, go to your chart, go to a chart and see if that chart is the same one as the one that you're seeing on your side. Then where you can be able to tell for yourself. That's how you make a research and find out if someone is real. Whenever they post a trade,
Yeah.
you go in the chart and be able to see, okay, he probably entered here, the market went here, he probably entered another trade here. Do
Yeah.
that thing, that you will eventually get what I'm trying. Because me, whether saying it really won't matter until you actually find yourself in a situation where you make a research on your side until you're fully satisfied.
Okay. Yeah, man. Like honestly, bro. Like, I believe you. Like, I've seen your trades, bro. Like, you know what I mean, I believe you to an extent. I just have to now enter the course and see how it is, right? Like, but overall, like, for sure, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I found you on Instagram, I was like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way this guy is flipping 10,000 all the way to 500, man. But like, it seems, you feel me? Like, for sure, you are legit, you know. So respect, though. But yeah, man, I'll be on my way, bro. Like, I was the guy that did ask the question, like, why did you make your course expensive? Why didn't you make your course free? You said it's a low IQ question. Like, I was just asking cause, you know, like, I'm that kind of person that wants to make it free, but you know, that's just this coming from a guy that is working security. So yeah.
Okay, now, definitely. I get it because obviously a lot of people will come to me and say, if you are making money and you're saying and you want to charge me,
Yeah.
okay, when it gets to me, it becomes like you owe me. You have to give me that thing for free. You've already made too much money. You have to give that thing for free. Then I normally
Yeah.
make an example like, okay, for now you can go to any company now. Let's say you're at the hotel and tell them, okay, you made too much money today. You have to give me
Yeah.
free night. It's the same thing, isn't it? The same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, bro. Like bro, it is like, don't get me wrong, like it is though, like, you know, but in my head I'm like, damn, bro, like, cause the forex market is all about, like, it's all money, right? It's not really like, there's no like physical aspect to it. It's just like money and trading and stuff. That's why I'm just asking, like, if you're going to charge somebody to make money, why can't you just make the money free? If why can't you just make the teaching free if you're going to teach them to make money? Like, that's just how I'm thinking. Like, I understand what you mean, right? Like, I get that perspective, but like, I always like to be the devil's advocate, you know, just to kind of understand like how people think, you know, in terms of people like you know.
Okay,
But
then
yeah,
are you satisfied with the answer that I gave you then?
yeah, no, I'm satisfied, bro. Like, I totally understand, bro, for sure, bro. Like, I totally understand. Like, the part about the people about being serious, like being serious to show you that they're actually serious, even though they don't have the money, that actually makes sense, bro. Like, that actually makes sense for real, man. But yeah, like people in the chat are complaining, but I should leave, man. So I'm just gonna hang up right now. I appreciate you
All
for,
right,
you know, adding me to being the first person to be on your live call today, man. All right, peace, bro.
all right, all right. Thank you,
All
man.
right, bro.
Cheers. Huh?
You have a good day, man. You have a good day.
All right. Yo, hang up already. He was asking questions, guys. Relax. Let's do it. Who must I go live with the next? Okay, let me see. Who's this? Odogan Brown. I don't see you here on the request. Let me see. I wanna go live. Let me see. Pick a lady this time.
How you doing,
No
guys?
more. Hello? I'm good. How are you, man? Hello?
Hear me? Can you
I'm
hear me?
wonderful. Yes, I
Oh, okay.
can hear
Can you hear
you.
me now? Oh, okay. So I have some few questions, and then I want to ask, and I also want to thank you for your encouragement and your words. And then those people said they want to free to your strategy and this thing. If I can tell them, if they look at your charts, yeah, if they look at your chart, the way you trade, they can even learn a lot from it, because I've been learning a lot from it, from your chart, the way you trade. Just looking at the MT4, MT5 that you post when you take a trade, when you study, when you pay attention to details, trust me, bro, trust me, you can learn a lot. So those people who cannot afford the money, these are small tips I can give to them. Just look at it, look at your trade, pay attention, and look at details. They will learn a lot from it. That just a small that I want to tell them. Okay, so my first question is, let's say you have a strategy. Yeah, your strategy is confirmed on 5 minutes that you know is going to give you 50 pips. Okay, you know it's going to give you 50 pips. So let's say from 100, let's say you have $100. Is it possible to that $100? Can you leverage to a million?
Okay, if only you're targeting 50 pips.
Yeah.
Okay, what leverage would you have chosen on your broker by the time?
Okay, let's say it's 1:1,000. 1:1,000.
I mean, yeah, if the trade goes against, I mean, goes with you, and you make sure you take
Yeah.
each advantage of I mean, take advantage of each and every peep, then why not? I mean, like, if it's 1:1,000 and it's a pair like gold, 50 pips, I think it's enough for you to make a decent, to make that. It's enough.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. So the second question is, so when you withdraw your money from your broker, do you withdraw through a BTC or black account? Since you had the problem with scale, so I just want to know.
It really doesn't matter because obviously different brokers have different withdrawal methods and also deposit methods. So whichever the way you deposit it, then you will definitely withdraw the same way.
Oh, okay, okay. So how do you come about the adrenaline rig? How do you come about with, let's say, the targets? Like, okay, this week we're targeting at, let's say, a million, or targeting at 5 million. Do you have a specific target? But sometimes it changes. Sometimes you be like, okay, we're taking this into a million, we're taking this to 5 million. Do you look at certain procedures, or do you look at certain uh just say so that it can be done?
Okay, no, we don't. I just normally say a target is this so that I push the people who will be obviously participating in the adrenaline. It is just to push them because the target has to change because of if you've made a million last week, I don't make it easy for you. I don't want people to over celebrate, like in terms of celebrating. You don't know. You don't want to celebrate when you're dealing with this thing. You must forever working and make it an activity where it's a job in order to flip, and you must not be comfortable with one amount. That way, you will become way much better trader than when you specifically focus on one target.
Oh, okay, okay. So, my last question. So let's say we have two traders here. Okay, let's say you have a two trader. One, let's say your target is, let's say we have two traders who are trading. Okay, so the target is a 1 million target. Okay, so One person, when the trade got to, let's say, 80,000, he got freaked out and then he closed the trade. And then the other one didn't close at 80,000, but then the target didn't reach 1 million. Who do you think is the best trader to you? Because the target is 1 million, but then the target didn't reach.
So obviously, not a lot of people are disciplined enough to hold a trade up until its real destination or our expected destination. So
Okay.
whichever one that made it to it's like the finish line. Whichever one made it to the finish line first is the gene. So I don't care. The other one is not disciplined because of. If you ask him why did you close the trade, he will say he was not happy. His wife was being out somewhere. He will give you some silly excuse. His personal, yes, that way you will know that his personality, I mean, is obviously determined by what is happening around him. That can also affect his trading. So you don't want someone who will be affected personally and that effect goes to trading. You don't want something like that, of course.
Oh, okay. Okay. So how do one join the adrenaline, like the adrenaline?
The adrenaline, you just go on WhatsApp and send me a WhatsApp, then I will explain to you what you must do for this coming week.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. All right. So thanks, Brian. So we'll link up on the next live session.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
All right, sure. Let's move to the last one. Okay. Like there's no one. Okay, guys, let's meet. I think let's meet on WhatsApp. It's Sunday. I wanna swim. I wanna enjoy a night. Do some nice braai. I wanna relax. Let's meet on WhatsApp and also prepare for tomorrow. So yeah, when you have any question, if you want to join Adrenaline, here's my WhatsApp below. You get to explain how to join that, and you have to be mentally fit. If you wanna join this movement of being uncomfortable, being comfortable with being uncomfortable, join me because it's not going to be easy. Mara